the list agent, if you'll let me, because...
Hi, this is Will. There he goes. I'm at 810 South Cannon in Spokane, Washington. This is Will and Levi at Bulldog Rooter. We're doing a video inspection from a cast iron cleanout in a downstairs basement. And what we're seeing right here is a partial collapse of the pipe at about 103, 104 feet. With that big of an obstruction, what you're going to see is the liquids are going to blow by and then the solids are going to stay. The line will back up, it's guaranteed. It's only a matter of time, and it depends on how many people are using it, but it will back up. I definitely recommend getting the line fixed from that point. What we're going to do is pull back from this point here, head to the clean out, and kind of just describe everything we're seeing. Right now what you're seeing all around this pipe is tree roots. They've been grown in all throughout this pipe. As you can see, they get larger and thicker as we pull back here. And here, pushing back out, that big obstruction up there, that was at the bottom of the pipe. What you're seeing at the top, where you see the bright light, that is actually the bottom of the pipe. The camera's inverted. So we're going to continue to pull back, and as you can see, the top of the screen there is still the bottom of the pipe. And everything's looking alright right here, and then we start going into some root intrusions, a couple roly-polies up there. Continue to pull back here. We got some more roots, some spider webs. Right there you have an old tie-in at the bottom left-hand part of the screen there. It looks like it has been fixed since then. And then right there on the far right of the screen we got a huge root intrusion that's actually poked up through the bottom of the pipe again here. And that's at 95 feet. We're going to continue to pull back, and you can see how many roots are going through this line. That's never a good sign. It means there has been quite an issue, and here's one of them right here. That is a separation in the pipe that the roots are getting into. If there was more water flow through this pipe, the roots would be a lot more lively than they are now. Someone's thrown some Root-X chemical or some kind of root killer chemical in here, and it's killed off some of these roots, but guaranteed if you keep adding water to them, they will come back. So let's go ahead and keep pulling back here. Try to get the spider web off. Well, as you can see, out the spider web there, we still have that same separation. And right here, we got quite a bit dip and another separation caused by those roots. You can see more roots there, right there. So right here you got another separation, and it looks like a small crack in that top side of the screen there as the pipe kind of 22s off to the side there, and more root intrusions. So that'll actually get worse as time goes on. Here we have another root intrusion and another separation. Continue to pull back here. At the top of the screen there we have what looks to be, could have been an old clean out or old tie-in or even an old hole in the pipe. Someone's fixed it down the road. It's hard to tell what it is at this point. Right here, another minor separation, which is common with clay tiled pipe, and some more roots. Those actually seem pretty lively. Right here we have some slight ovalization with a separation, and anything that's not smooth in a pipe is considered an obstruction. Toilet paper, other solids and stuff like that can get caught up on it and eventually cause a blockage, whether that's a soft clog or roots or even a small separation like that. Right here, another oval and another minor separation, and that's at 83 feet. Continue to pull back towards the house here. Here, just a small drop down, so nothing too bad. Small separation up top. And in the top of the screen there, you can see what could be a little bit of root intrusion starting there. Right here we have a big crack in the pipe that drops down with some more roots. You can barely catch it right there at the left and the top of the screen as I pull back slowly here. And another separation, you can see dirt at the top of the pipe there, which is the far right of the screen. I'll continue to pull back here. Right here you got another separation, and seems to be more roots coming in through about 78 feet. Another separation there. And here you got separation at 74 feet as well. Nothing too major. And clay tile is common for having those separations, same with concrete. Right here we have what looks to be, could have been an old hole, tie-in, an old Y, some kind of fitting that was cut out and replaced. And it looks like they just patched it. And that's at 70 feet. Continuing back. We're seeing just minor separations here. Nothing too obtrusive coming through this. This section of the clay tile looks pretty decent. Right here there is a huge chunk of the top pipe missing. And this is at 60 feet, and once again could have been an old tie-in, an old coffee can clean out, could have been a fitting of some sort, but seems to be patched. And that's at 60 feet. Continue to pull back here, and here we have another area of concern. Starting at 58 feet, coming back, you can see how thick these roots are coming through, and they're actually going with the pipe. That tells me wherever they're coming in at, they're actually growing into the pipe. So they know where the moisture is coming from, they're following it. That root's probably as thick as my pinky, maybe even a little larger. Extremely hard to get out of the pipe. And that continues on. To 52 feet right here. You can see where that root starts, and it even looks like it's starting to hit this. No, just a little kink in the root. But right here at 53 feet is where it starts, so about a 7 foot, 5 foot area of just thick ball roots. Continue to pull back here towards the house. Just minor separation there again. The top screen being the bottom of the pipe currently. Continue to pull back. This section of the clay tile is in good shape right here. Minor separation at 45 feet. And again at 43 feet. And this section of the clay tile is in decent shape. We've got a little root intrusion here, small separation, but no ovaling, no cracking that I can see. Here, again, 30 feet out, some minor root intrusions, nothing major. Here we got a small crack in the pipe on the left-hand side, and some root intrusion that had been there. Doesn't look too bad now. It looks like someone's cut it out or hit it with a cable before this, and that's at 30 feet outside the house. Right here, another little separation. Right here we got more roots that were actually sitting inside the line. You can see that here because it's still sitting at the bottom of the pipe, and that's at 26 feet. And that's where the roots were going in and doing the same as we saw before and actually growing inside the pipe, not just finding a way in. Continue to pull back here. Right here we got a root intrusion, fairly decent sized one, and a possible crack. It's hard to tell with the roots right there. And that's at 22 feet. Where the roots are coming in, that's the top of the pipe there. Go ahead and continue to pull back here. Definitely another separation and more roots, 20 feet. And right here, we got a slight ovaling, which means there's a crack or a rock in the pipe. And that's at 19 feet and some more root intrusions. Continue to pull back here, we turn. A decent sized root intrusion, and you can see here, kind of follows that turn, and you can see that perfect circle where someone's probably gone through with the cable and took a chunk of them out. That's at 15 feet. Continue to pull back here. Right here we go into the cast iron. That seems to be about 14 feet outside the house. And the cast iron, for cast iron being that's buried, it's in decent shape. I don't see any need to be replacing that anytime soon. It's not too rusted away, not too pitted. Like I said, the cast iron's in great shape. I don't see any holes or cracks. What you're seeing right there is just a little bit of rust, which is common with the cast iron lines, as well as the galvanized iron pipes. Continue to pull back here. Little separation right there when it first starts the cast iron into the house. Oh no, that's right here at the cast iron Y going to the straight run from underneath this concrete, right underneath us. Yeah, I can actually see that separation from the clean out inside. And continue to pull back here into the basement clean out. And thank you for choosing Bulldog Rooter. That is your video inspection.